Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Here's Morant. The teardrop falls in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Murray. It's sent back by Edey. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. You have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Edey can't hit. Murray with it. He's picked up by Morant. Ells with the steal. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. Caldwell Pope outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Caldwell Pope got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Memphis. And it's Murray with the jam.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shadow the rim. And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Murray surveying the D. Here's Jokic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nuggets making a change here. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Substitution on the court. .106 left to play in the first quarter.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
And Aldama has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. Down low. On the wing, Gordon. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A 3 from Morant. Johnson with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Jokic. Back to Brown. Gordon a screen. The three from Johnson. No good that time. Stolen by Brown. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He...
23.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Morant off the bounce. Denver grabs the miss. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Watson. That one's in, his first shot this game. Memphis leading by 3. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Hardaway. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Prosper. A three-pointer is right on target.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Denver passing it around. Here's Brown, and he makes good on the layup.
Brown knew exactly what he wanted to do in there and finished inside.
Morant with a wide-open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
The shot by Wells, no good. Pass to Watson. Inside. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
The 3 from Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
14 feet away. And Denver again with the bucket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Morant.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
2 minutes.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Caldwell Pope for 3. And the Grizzlies another 3.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Nuggets trail by 12. Over in the corner, Brown. Wide open look here for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Morant right side. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
With the step back. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
This is one of those nights where Murray was just determined to take over, and he's carried through with that determination.
Morant drives in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. keep attacking that rim.
Murray, good.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Morant left side. In the center of things, Morant.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the right side. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jokic a screen. Here's Murray. Hangs. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Now Pippen. Rejected by Murray. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Deep 2 from Murray. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Murray's got 20 points.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Morant with it. He's got 24. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. On the wing, Gordon. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
And he uses the glass on the layup. 26 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second. Mercy, mercy me.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Watch out now.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Out left of the wing. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. Pass to Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. To the inside. Here's Aldama. Morant left side. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Morant outside. Just 3 to shoot. Hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And then Morant slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Johnson. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Back to Johnson. Gordon a screen. And Murray, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half. And he commits the intentional foul. Big group substitution here for Denver. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. .11 seconds left to play in the third. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Pippen with the wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the Grizzlies.
65.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Johnson outside. Pass to Jokic. Over Edey. Here's Johnson. Puts up a 3. Cans it from downtown. Johnson's got 11 in the second half.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
6 to shoot. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Over to the left wing. Inside. And he slams it down right on top of Cameron Johnson.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Memphis leading by 6. So they foul intentionally.
Cameron Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Morant left side. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. It's good.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. And coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here is Gordon. Oh, what a finish.
Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force.
And there's the 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tenight. He's getting it done from out there.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Jokic pulls it down.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Here's Murray. Now Jokic. Oh, great touch off the pass.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Trained from outside.
During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every 3 he takes now is going down.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Aldama. And now the Grizzlies fast break. A 3-pointer. Good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
That's off.
GG, Carl.
And so it's Memphis with it. Knocks down the 3.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Cameron Johnson. John Morant.
Murray outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This